So, how good are your guesses, really? When you look at two different bottles, can you tell for sure which one holds more? Or if you pick up two racks that look the same, can you tell which one is heavier? Today, we're going to see just how easily our own minds can fool us when it comes to things like volume and weight. Let's kick things off with a challenge that seems a little too good to be true. All right, we're jumping right into the middle of the action with a puzzle that perfectly shows how our eyes can, well, play tricks on us. So picture this. Here's Chintu. He's at a local sugarcane juice stand, and the vendor, a guy named Shambhu, has this really tempting offer up on a sign. Drink 6 glasses of juice, and it's free. Your money back. Sounds like a sweet deal, doesn't it? So what about you? Would you go for it? I mean, it's just 6 glasses. How hard could that really be? But you gotta ask yourself, what's the catch? And there it is. Chintu figures it out in a second. The vendor is using these gigantic glasses. The whole deal hangs on the size of a glass, which, as Chintu points out, isn't a standard unit of measurement at all. Smart kid. You know, this is a perfect example of how our brains just take shortcuts. Our eyes deceive us, but it's not just about some tricky juice vendor. This kind of thing happens all the time, even right at home. Let's look at another scene that shows this exact same problem.
Okay, so here we've got Ritu, Monu, and Nita. Their mom hands them each a glass of milk. But take a close look. Ritu's got this short, wide glass. Monu's is a little taller, and Nita's is tall and skinny. And of course, each one is pretty sure someone else got a better deal.
So place your bets. Who would you put your money on? Does Nita's tall glass really have the most? Or is Ritu's wide glass secretly holding more? Go on, make a guess. What's so fascinating about this is the psychology behind it. Our brains are just hardwired to think taller means more. It's like an automatic shortcut our mind takes. But is it always right? All right, enough guessing. It's time for a little experiment to settle this argument for good. And would you look at that? When you pour the milk into 3 identical containers, the levels are exactly the same. They all had the same amount of milk the whole time. Our eyes were totally fooled by the different shapes. And this all comes down to a really key concept: volume. It's not about how tall or wide a container looks. It's simply about the amount of space the stuff inside takes up. A simple idea for something that can be surprisingly tricky to eyeball. So, if our eyes can't always be trusted, what can we trust? To keep from getting tricked by juice vendors or starting family fights over milk, we need a system. We need a standard. And that's where standard units come in. They are our objective truth, our referee. For liquids, the liter is a measurement that's understood all over the world. A liter is always a liter. It doesn't matter if it's in a tall, skinny bottle or a short, wide bowl. And this slide just makes it crystal clear. On the left, you've got these vague terms like a glass or a bowl. I mean, that could be anything, right? But on the right, you have precise standard units. This is the language of science, of business, of baking a cake. It's the language of clarity. Okay, so we've kind of cracked the code on measuring volume, but that's only half the story. Let's switch gears a bit. We're going to go from how much space something takes up to a totally different kind of measurement: how heavy it is. And this brings a whole new set of puzzles for our brains. All right, here's a fun little brain teaser for you. Imagine you've got 3 balls. They all look exactly the same, but you know for a fact that one of them is just a little bit heavier. You've got a simple pan balance, but no other weights. How do you find the heavy one as fast as possible? The solution is actually super elegant, and you only need to use the scale once. You just put 1 ball on each side. If they balance out perfectly, well, then you know the one you didn't weigh is the heavy one. And if they don't balance, the one that sinks lower is your culprit. It's just beautiful, simple logic. Now that puzzle works because of direct comparison. But in the real world, we can't always do that. That's why, just like we have the liter for volume, we need a standard for weight. And that anchor, that universal reference point, is the kilogram. It lets us weigh everything from a bag of rice to a rocket ship. So we've got volume and weight, liters and kilograms. Now, these might seem like simple ideas you learn in school, but this core principle of having a shared, reliable standard, believe me, it is the invisible foundation holding up our entire modern world. Let's see just how important it is. Standard measurement is absolutely everywhere, and it is critical. It's what makes sure you get the kilo of apples you actually paid for. It's what makes the recipe work, a dose of medicine safe, a bridge actually stand up, and a scientific discovery repeatable. Without it, our society just couldn't work. Now, I want you to just look at this number for a second. 5. Just 5. What on earth could that represent in the world of measurement?
Here's what it is. It takes a staggering 5 liters of water to make just one single 1-liter plastic bottle. So you see, understanding measurement isn't just about avoiding scams, it helps us see the hidden costs and the real environmental impact of the things we use every single day.
And that really brings us to our final thought. We started this whole thing with a simple illusion, a trick of the eye over a glass of milk. But it opens up a much bigger question, doesn't it? If we are so easily fooled by something so basic, what other, more complex things in our lives are we getting wrong just because we're relying on our gut feeling instead of actual solid evidence? Something to think about.